Hi, welcome. This is Vicki and our little chat time. This video I thought was kind of a fun video. It's not going to be a real long one, but I've kind of heard this when we had our blog of questions or confusion, and I titled it Fan or Ran. Um, After people have been discarded, meaning kind of dumped from the relationship, obviously they do it. Um, a lot of times there could be fans, and the victim doesn't understand why these other women or men stay in their life. Now remember, in a narcissistic or sociopath or pathological person, and all those, sometimes they don't have a harem. There are a few of them that manipulate, control, all the same patterns, but they really don't, they don't have a harem like a lot of them do, having reserves and having extra supplies on, they call them a supply, on the side, just in case when they're ready to discard you, they already have somebody they've walked into. There's a lot of them that in the control area that have one victim. I mean, they only want one victim, and they want that victim that they can completely control and have complete control and spend all of their time conditioning that one person. So we're not talking about those. We're talking the ones that have a high ego. They're into the chase. They're into the whole game of it. And they get bored very quickly. That is one of the hugest things, is a narc they get bored. They're not looking for eternal love. A lot of them, they just don't know what love is. They don't know. And they don't know how to produce it. I'm not saying that they don't want it. I think they really do want it, but it's not in them. So they kind of look at movies and everything to try to figure out what it is. But this is where we're talking about the ones that were involved with the narc or the psychopath or the control or manipulator that had a harem. And we've heard this before, where there will be a set of them or a few of them that will not leave their life, such as like they dated them 2 years ago or 5 years ago or whatever, or 6 months ago, and they don't leave. They're somewhere, they're in your relationship somewhere. And okay, I'm going to pretty much just clear, pretty much they will call them friends. Yeah, that's they call them friends. They will be the friends that they have that you never meet, you never do anything together. Pretty much you get into a serious relationship for a long time, a few years or whatever. If these people really are friends, somewhere along the way, you've been invited to something, or something as a couple, or they call and know who you are, whatever. I even had a situation where one of the past ones is sending a card that they still love them, and that kind of stuff. So that's why we called it Fan or Ran. And obviously most of this video is going to be about the fan. The fan is the one that can't detach. That has to do with the other person. Here it is. The narc loves attention all the time. Negative, positive, it doesn't matter. They're not going to be that kind of partner that says, hey, let me pull you aside to the ex or the other person and say, look, I'm in a relationship, I don't want it to cause problems, you can't do this, we're not together anymore. They're not going to do that. They want as many fans as they can. So if I'm saying this in a tense of me personally, so I'm going to say women, it could be men, So, like, they could have 4 or 5 of them. They still call friends. Once in a while, there'll be a text. Once in a while, whatever. Um, and they don't do it. They love it. They love it. They don't do anything to like set it straight where it is. Like a regular person be like, this doesn't need to be in a relationship. No, because they love it that a million women want to be after them. So this woman or person could have a lot of different things, you know? They may be even married, okay? They may have moved on, but they may come around for a quickie, you know? Who knows? They may be people that became a target, and they may have became a target because they may have been a little bit of a loner, kind of a wallflower, and you know what the love bombing is all about. Okay, if you're not sure about the love bombing, just look at the video that says the 3 stages in a relationship back on my channel. And the love bombing is the beginning where they're in the game, they're in the chase, they're in the mode of conquering, and it's, you know, a lot of text messages, it's a lot of tension, it's a lot of, you know, doing all these things that you like, not, you know, they may not like. They'll let you know later. They'll say they like it, but they'll let you know later that they never did. It's a lot of, you know, taking trips, dinners, whatever. That's a love bombing stage. Well, these certain people, they were sometimes targeted because they kind of know they're a little bit of a loner or of a wallflower, and they're an easy target. You make it very vulnerable, and so this person never can let go of that fantasy. They never found anybody afterwards, so um, they stay with it. So that's the person that's kind of the fan. And I've been asked that question before. What's wrong with these other women or men? You know, why do they not see it? And like, why do they not care? That is a bad thing. That is a thing that you got to think about the other person. They're not caring that they're in another relationship. So it's kind of like they're just as bad as he is, you know. They're not caring. They're wanted kind of destroyed. They want them. So the bad thing is that the partner you with is the one that should handle this. The partner you with is should, like, look, you know, we got to take care of this. This is not right. This makes my new mate uncomfortable. And they respect you because they do that, because they want you not to be uncomfortable, but not with a narc. Okay, they just love this tension too much, so they're not going to do anything. They're gonna lead it on forever, you know, whatever kind of thing. And the last one will be the RAN, and the RAN is pretty concrete. All right, it's very short description here. You caught on, the light bulb went off, and it's not even a light bulb. It's like total concrete of no contact. I don't even want to see this person again. And your life with them is nothing but a story. There's no attraction, no emotion whatsoever. That's the RAN person. And you realized what you were involved in. So those we don't have to worry about. They're gone. I mean, that's you, that's me. And I don't want any more part of this person, you know, in my life. And so that's the RAN person. They're never coming back. They can never be manipulated by him again. They can never get the crumbs, you know, to try to pull you back in. That will even never happen. They call it hovering. You know, they'll try to get you back, you know, or come over or call. That will never happen with the RAN. It is only the fan is an issue. And I'm just going to lay it down straight. Why does it happen? We don't know. This is another one of those, don't rack your brain questioning it, because it's just something that happens. It's just something they do, and there's a lot of reasons. Again, it's the other person can't let go. Some of them just like the sport of it. There are other people out there that they also like the excitement of one or two or three variety of partners, even if they're married in their life, and there's no consideration for the new person that he has as it's really a victim in their life, and the other person is just kind of like they can't get past them because they only experience the fantasy. Does that make sense? If you only experience the fantasy, the love bombing part, and never got into it where the manipulating and the degrading and the discarding happened, if it stopped right there, you possibly couldn't let go of this person, because at that point he or she ended it right at the fantasy part, and that's left in their heads that is the most amazing person that ever entered their life, and they don't move on. And again, we're back to the narc will do nothing about it. I mean, the narc loves it, and so will continue it and have them in their back pocket all the time, even though they don't want to. They already conquered that person. They don't want to start it up again or anything. It's just someone to use for their ego, which would be sexually or whether it be collecting. It's kind of like people collecting friends on Facebook, and half of them they don't even know. It's kind of like the same way. Hey, see how many friends I have, which none of them are really intimate friends, you know. So that's it for you. I hope that helped a little bit. I know there's no real direct answer to it. It's just people, different kinds of people. Again, some of them never got the bad part of it. They just got the love bombing part, and they can't let go. And some of them like variety forever, and the narc likes it too. So there you go. The fan or the ran. And I have to tell you, I'm a ran. I ran far away long time ago. And I hope you do too. It's a difficult phase, but the ran is better. Bye-bye.